In a recent article by the dean of my alma mater, Dennis Prager, go Devils! Dennis asks, who's more irrational, the religious or the irreligious? Let's pick it up right from the very beginning. There are very few things conservatives, liberals, and leftists agree on. But if they are irreligious, they all agree that religious Americans are more irrational than irreligious Americans. It is a secular axiom that secularism and secular people are rooted in reason, whereas religion and the religious are rooted in irrationality. Well, there's a simple reason for that, Dan, isn't there? Religious people literally believe in magic. God is a magical being who can do anything, make snakes talk, impregnate virgin girls, stop the sun in the sky, bring the dead back to life, etc. And the religious believe such things without any evidence whatsoever. #irrational. Even after the last 400 years of systematically investigating our world and finding not one single supernatural explanation for anything, all while natural causes, non-magical causes, have continued to utterly dominate, giving us the necessary knowledge to make our world an infinitely better place for people all over the globe. This is what almost every college professor believes, and what almost every student in America is taught. Among the Intelligentsia, it is an unquestioned fact. It helps explain why, after their first or second year at college, many children return to their religious homes alienated from and frequently contemptuous of the religion of their parents, and often of the parents themselves. Could it be that after a lifetime of religious indoctrination, brainwashing by the parents and their respective religious communities, children go to college and learn what has been kept from them, often by the outright lies of parents and religious leaders, causing them to feel betrayed or at the very least kept from the relevant information needed to decide for themselves what to think? At the time in their lives when most people are the most easily indoctrinated, approximately ages 18 to 22. Whoa. Hold it right there, partner. Dennis thinks people are most easily indoctrinated between the ages of 18 and 22? Is he serious? That's absolutely nuts. How does Dennis or anyone think a person whose mind has developed beyond childhood, acquiring rational faculties along the way and learning not to trust just anything anyone says, is more susceptible to indoctrination than a young child who simply accepts and believes what she's told? Imagine a van pulling up to two kids walking home from school, one a second grader and the other a college freshman. The person in the van tells them that their mom has been hurt in a car accident and that they need to get into the car with them so they can take them to see their mom at the hospital. Which one is more likely to fall for this obvious ruse? The grade schooler or the college student? Dennis says a lot of profoundly stupid things. So many profoundly stupid things. But this is definitely at the top of that list. Done so obviously attempting to hide the fact that young people in religious homes are indoctrinated with religious nonsense from the day they're born, when they haven't yet learned in any way to think for themselves. What a stupid and obviously dishonest thing to say. Shame on you, Dennis. Young Americans hear only one message. If you want to be a rational person, you must abandon religion and embrace secularism. Most young Americans are never exposed to a countervailing view at any time in their college life. That's why you should expose your college-aged child, grandchild, niece, or nephew to this column. Shameless and self-serving plug aside, that is not the message. The message is, here's what we've discovered about our world, investigating it, assuming nothing more than can be observed and demonstrated, which so far has led to a wealth of knowledge, none of which requires the intervention of a supernatural being. Sorry, yet this alleged axiom is not only completely false, it's backwards. The truth is that today the secular have a virtual monopoly on irrational beliefs. One proof is that colleges have become the most irrational institutions in the country. Not coincidentally, they are also the most secular institutions in our society. In fact, the former is a result of the latter. I'm starting to think that Dennis doesn't know at all what goes on in religious communities outside his own. Te vrema
on po prevejdiš të sinemahan të tke. Nga unë e të kja njëndo shdo këshishi kukla name vreme neshto, stilogla hamalana, lelo lendile enkren in stilest karatak.
Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed.
In our next PragerFU, we'll look at the specific examples Dennis has to offer. Irrational beliefs to which the irreligious cling. I guess that's me. Just don't expect too much in the way of actual numbers, in terms of how many people believe what and why. Dennis likes to assert things without providing data or evidence. It's just his way. You know, he believes things on faith, especially if they make him feel good inside. Until then, for PragerFU, I'm me. Thanks for watching.